Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Sexier, please.
Sexy as I can get. I'm a gamer.
Just a little lower, like, hello, gamers.
Hello, gamers. Welcome to the Video Game Choo podcast. I have my chin just resting on my chest right now. I'm just like, hello, everybody. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what that was.
It's. I don't know who's gonna get juiced up by that, but someone might. Someone could.
It's within the realm of possibility, folks. Oh my god, I keep bumping into my fucking microphone. God damn it. Oh my god. Okay.
Should we all give our sexiest hello gamers?
Why not? All right, so just hello gamers.
Oh, that one was really good, actually.
Okay.
Oh, that was pretty good. Here's mine. I'm Scott. Here's mine. Hello, gamers. Did that travel? Was that sultry?
I suppose.
We got one more here on the track.
Hello, gamers.
There we go. That's what I like to hear.
Okay.
Now, have you ever heard about a funny little man called Master Chief? Now, this one.
I've heard some things about his holographic blue wife that I don't necessarily know if this is the episode to get into it. It's the episode to get into it. He can shoot a load into her ass and then it fall out through her holographic tummy.
Well, we all know that can happen because the suit jack him off.
Yeah.
Which we did find out is actually non-canon, but it's canon in our hearts, which I think is really beautiful from like a collaborative storytelling kind of perspective.
No, see, listen, here's the thing. I have a friend who's read all of the novels, and not like in the BDG way, like he's already had the lore in his brain. Like we did a road trip once where we eventually just did a bit of like David Lynch getting really into Halo 2. This was like back in 2020, so you know that we were just stir crazy for any sort of like interaction.
Yeah, we need any Halo at all.
Master Chief, the Arbiter, is on his way.
Look out!
What would Master Chief say when he got to the nice little backwater idyllic town of Twin Peaks?
I'm coming.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one. That's exactly what he says.
Well, it's not the Twin Peaks episode. It's 69-6.
Cortana,
that's right,
identify
folks.
Cherry pie for me to eat like pussy. 69. Let's go.
It's episode 69. Oh, hang on. I gotta do the voice because I do this every time. Hang on. I have to have my water bottle ready because I'm old now. I can't just do this willy nilly. We've been doing this for like 11 years now, so you know, it's 69-6. Yeah, see,
pretty nice.
That's what you did each time.
This guy.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that hurt.
And just so you know, ladies, that's a voice you can expect whenever you need your pussy eaten.
Don't say that about me. Don't say that about me. That's not true. Don't say that about me. But folks, yes, it's time. We cast aside games for I guess once every year and a half, about
every 69 weeks.
Every 69 weeks, give or take, because sometimes we have to take a week off. To take your questions about love, sex, and anything related to that. It's a horrible time because we are probably the least qualified to speak on these things as gaming
speak
podcasters.
For yourself. I definitely know what it is. I know what it is. I've done it. I've researched it pretty thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
I know a thing or two.
Oh, according to my calculations, I know the perfect angle of trajectory for a penis.
Oh my god. Folks, we're here. We got some questions to answer. We are still going to talk about games, though, because, listen, they showed
Gamers
the Mario
are horny
movie.
now. Yeah.
They showed the Mario movie trailer, and we do have to talk about that because it's insane. But I guess we could start off. We could breach this topic. We could start off with the 69 content that you all are anxiously waiting for. You know, you're all waiting with bated breath.
Ah,
So-
yes, the foreplay.
Yeah, we're gonna get right to it. You know, so
Well, we're going straight into questions? Oh shit.
would you like to do that? Is there anything else
See-
that
I think let's pepper them in throughout the show. We'll grab a couple. We'll grab one quick. Then we'll do
Okay.
some like news and games. Then we'll do another
All right.
one, and then we'll like get the last few at the end.
All right. I don't know. I guess I'll just randomly grab one. I'm just going to close my eyes and just like scroll up and down and then see which one it lands on.
Yeah, John, you're gonna grab that question.
Yeah. So the one that I landed on is
Is it the one that's not a question?
No, the one that I got, it just says, it just asks, this is from an anonymous user that just asks, if the stork eats the baby, do you get a refund?
Now, this is really good information that we need to get out there. If the stork does eat the baby, you do in fact get a second baby. They do find another one for you. Another more qualified stork does bring it, and the previous stork that did eat it is put down.
Okay, so you can't just like get like monetary compensation for this. It is 100%.
No.
They take that stork behind behind the barn. They fucking put a shotgun up to its temple and blow its brains out.
That's so
And-
inappropriate.
Oh no, they
is.
foie gras it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
See, that's the thing is that it was a real big like IRS scandal. Like people just
Okay.
kept having babies, and then the stork just kept eating them, and they were like getting the compensation. But the thing that they were doing was that they were putting all of these nice spices on their babies. That way they would
make them
that
tasty.
way, yeah, make them very tasty, so that the stork would definitely just gulp them right up.
Like
And
the,
then
the stork would come down, drop off the baby, and like as like the parents would just be there with like a nice cayenne barbecue rub, and would just really quick, just boom, 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 and then like the stork would be flying away, and then all of a sudden it would just be like, oh shit, oh okay, and then just turn
that's
around and come
okay.
back. Yeah, all right. So, I mean, I could see why the stork would do that, but you know,
Yeah.
not smart. You know, they had to start hiring smarter storks that were, you know, that didn't care for any form of barbecue rub.
yeah,
Look, the baby factory isn't unionized yet, so the storks that they get aren't all getting the same kind of training.
yeah, they're getting
Mhm.
scab storks, and that's a problem. But that's kind of what you expect with legal precedents, such as the People v. Stork.
The people v the Vlasic pickle stork.
Yeah, it's that one specifically. He was the one who
I ate
really-
your baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Babies go
You
great
wouldn't-
with a delicious, crisp Vlasic pickle.
They go great with the pickle from Vlasic.
Now those commercials, you can still find them on YouTube, but they are they were lost media for a while, you know.
The fucking pickle commercials?
the ones about eating babies, yeah.
Damn. Can't wait to see that on my Lost Media YouTuber page.
Yeah. It's really strange because they were almost like encouraging people to like, you know, really spice up their babies so the Vlasic stork could eat them. Because they'd get a cutback and they'd like,
Yeah.
you know, like they have to put down the stork, but also they like, you know, they make a little bit of the money. And that's what's important.
I mean, sometimes the storks would get away with it for a bit, you know.
Oh
They
yeah,
wouldn't tell
no.
anybody.
They definitely report that the stork was brutally murdered and then put into a nice little sandwich. But you know what they were doing? They were just like they were bringing it back. They were giving it a haircut. They were dyeing its beak, and then he was right back in the rotation.
It's a shame. It's a real shame. What an opener. What a way to start this episode that is supposed to be advice.
Listen, I think that's really important from a romantic perspective to really explore these kinds of situations. And
Absolutely.
and yeah, and I don't mean to direct you here, but I think there's nothing more romantic than video games.
Of course. Should we talk about news, or do you want to talk about what you've been doing? Because yeah, it's been a hot minute since you've been on, Scott. So if you want to talk about what you've been gaming on,
I just haven't been playing shit, dog. No, I play like Elden Ring like pretty much exclusively now. I'm becoming an Elden Ring streamer. I'm making tons of PvP builds. The latest one I've been working on is just a complete recreation of Executioner Smug, because they just have his armor and his big ass hammer in the game, and I just want to do it. No one else is doing it. I want to do this thing, and I think
I'm
that's
a little surprised. I'm a little surprised that nobody else is doing that, but sure.
It's because everyone else is using fucking like bleed builds. It's stupid. I don't need to get into it, but aside from that, I got myself a dang old Steam Deck.
Okay,
and they did announce like very recently that the Steam Deck would no longer need reservations. But I did in fact wait pretty much like 6, 7, 8 months, something like that, for it to finally arrive. And you know what? I've been having just a real ball with this thing. It's a very fun little handheld. I think it might be one of the most impressive things I've toyed around with in a while. I haven't been playing a ton on it. I've downloaded a bunch of Final Fantasy games, especially the Pixel remasters, just because I feel like just having those in my hands is a great way to play them. And I think the Pixel remasters specifically are actually really, really good for the Steam Deck, because the thing that always like jarred me whenever I was seeing screenshots of it was like, this is taking up too much real estate on the screen. I can see too many details. But when it's in like a smaller handheld screen, it feels like it actually fits that screen really well. Also, since the Steam Deck is pretty much just like a Linux computer. Like, you could just switch it over to desktop mode and just mess around with it like you would a computer. You can very easily install mods in it. So I went and installed those like font mods that make it so the font isn't absolutely terrible when you're playing Final Fantasy IV, you know? And that's sick. I'm definitely gonna play around with that a lot more, but I've been hopping into a bunch of other things. I've been slowly catching up with my second playthrough of Dear Replicant. I've done an actual, maybe like an embarrassing amount of Elden Ring invasions on my Steam Deck running natively. And here's the thing is, Elden Ring is a game that has performance problems. It is not an unoptimized game. This is a game that is hyper optimized to a degree that it actually runs surprisingly extremely well on the Steam Deck, especially for something that has like not like the best hardware out there, you know? When I was watching like Digital Foundry videos of like, hey, what can I do to adjust the settings on this and make it better? And they said it was roughly the equivalent of it running on like a PlayStation 4, and that's sort of been the same experience I've had. I can get it running very smoothly at like 30 to 40 FPS, and that's really sick for a game as big and as like detailed as Elden Ring. And I actually won some invasions, which is kind of nuts considering the like steps of input delay you kind of get there. Because I was playing on handheld mode, which works totally fine, but also my frame rate is much worse compared to like other people I'm playing with on PC. And I have the like, I don't want to say like swimmy or like vertigo like feeling where you get that's like when you play on like a different screen than what you're used to, but it's like there was definitely a depth perception problem when I started playing this on like an entirely different viewpoint, because I'm so used to it being static on my screen, and now it's in my hands and I'm moving it around, and it's like it's much smaller, it looks a lot different, a lot less textured. So it's like it's a very good facsimile, but at the same time, it's like it is a bit jarring. I'm sure some people will have less problems with that than others. But I even got a secondhand dock, not secondhand, a third party dock. They actually just recently announced that they were selling their like real official Steam Deck dock, which you can plug in and like have it like send out to a monitor and everything. The Steam Deck did in fact already have that functionality, and there were third party docks that were using it for that. And the one I got was like $50, and it has pretty much all the same features as the official one that they released. So that's sick. The official one is $89.99. So I don't know if I'm gonna get an official one. Maybe if this third party one suddenly is not very good at some point, I might try it. But I feel satisfied with what I've got going here. But I hooked it up to my big old flat screen TV. I pushed some Elden Ring up to that bad boy, and you know what? Still works. Still works. I even paired it with my old DualShock 4s that I'm not really using anymore because I don't really play the PS4. And like there was definitely some noticeable input delay, but otherwise like totally cool and playable. I even like played some Nier Replicant on it, and it would like it looked pretty much exactly like Nier Replicant, except like the text was a little bit funky. That's pretty much it. The power of this like weird handheld device is surprisingly good for what it is. I'm genuinely enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying messing around with it. Literally right before this podcast, I just installed Emu Deck, which is a suite of emulators, let's say. And it grabs every popular emulator, installs them all on the Steam Deck, and apparently has them already configured to make it work for it, like exactly as you want it to. So I'm very excited to mess around with that. But yeah, that's been my Steam Deck experience so far. If you want to get one, they're a little pricey, but compared to other stuff that's sort of in the space right now, it is not really that expensive. Yeah, I got the highest tier one, which is $649, $649, not $6.49. But the lower tier ones are $399 and $529. I would probably recommend if you don't need the like 512 gigs of storage and you're just gonna get like an extra SD card, maybe go for like the middle tier one, because that SSD is like, it's crucial. It's like, it's so good. Like, I don't know how well the $399 version works, but like I can't imagine it running nearly as well without an SSD. But yeah, I got the $649 one. It came out to roughly $700 total, like shipping and stuff. And other stuff around the same, around this like same power and same price point is like $1,000. It's like, it's a very pricey handheld market right now. But you know, we'll see how that goes, because it's like, it's cool. It's cool. It's a really cool little device. Having a lot of fun messing around with it, trying to see if I can like make it its own Switch equivalent. I'll say too, if your Switch is your primary thing for just like having a portable game system that has like most of your indie games and stuff, Steam Deck is almost decidedly better than the Switch in that regard, because you have access to a much bigger library. And as noted in the display video, or the video that Steve put out, showing with all the new Steam Deck news, they also showed their latest update, and in that in the section for that update, there was an icon for a Switch emulator just on their dashboard. So
It's very funny.
So, that functionality is there. If if of course you want to play Switch games that you have purchased and exported to your computer, which is how you would do that. But yeah, it's cool. I am enjoying the Steam Deck.
Seems like a neat little device. Probably not something that I would get anytime soon, but it still seems neat.
It's cool.
I feel like overall, between the Switch and the Steam Deck, my realization is I don't play games outside anymore.
I like to play stuff in bed, I like to grab my Steam Deck, go into my living room, and just sit on my couch and play stuff there, which, most of my gaming is just on my PC.
Even then, I don't really do that anymore. I realize, I used to do that with my 3DS and my DS and stuff, but lately it's just if I'm in bed, I'm just gonna have my phone do whatever, fuck around, and then listen to stuff and go to bed.
Yeah. I will say I tried the remote play as well. It didn't work super great for me, but that's because my entire internet is on a mesh Wi-Fi network. It's really nice internet, works really well, but it is still Wi-Fi, and that can cause problems in and of itself. I've heard if you have your PC hooked up via Ethernet, it is pretty much a seamless remote play experience, but I can't confirm that myself.
Right.
So, that possibility is there if you if you just want to sit down, if you want the graphical fidelity of your PC, but on your little handheld, there is a possibility space for you there.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, there is actually quite a bit of news this week. So I'm going to see if we could probably hop on one or two things, and then we can continue on with some questions. So first off here, let me see. So there was a bit of a kerfluffle this past week about Chaos Head Noah. Now, I don't remember if we discussed this last week, but just to go over it, that is the new game in, I think, the Science Adventure series, right? That's the same thing as Steins Gate and all that, I'm pretty sure. I think?
Sounds right.
Maybe. If it's not, someone's going to yell at me about it. That's fine. But yeah, it's a visual novel. It's got kids in school uniforms in it because it's a visual novel. There's not really anything objectionable in it from what I can tell. It is just a sci-fi story. But it was blocked for sale on Steam for seemingly no reason. Spike Chunsoft just basically said yeah, we aren't gonna release this on Steam anymore for some reason. It's still available on Switch. It's just up to Valve. And from what I have seen discussed on Twitter, the reason why this is the Valve seemingly was felt like they had to do this was, I guess, that there are there are people, because there's those Steam curators who do leave reviews on games and all that. I guess there is some sort of large Steam curator group, or I don't know if it's a single person or just a group that has a lot of sway, that basically whenever there is some form of Japanese game that has characters in school uniforms, they immediately claim that it is a pedo game and just and review bomb it. So yeah, it was Valve was seemingly pressured to not let them put the game on there. However, a day before the game launched, which was on the 7th, so on the 6th is when this changed, Valve just straight up was yeah, no, actually, you can go ahead and release it. The exact quote is, Valve's content review team, the group that made the decision, has re-examined Chaos Head Noah and decided to reverse course and allow the game to ship on Steam as is. You've also examined the process that led to the previous decision about it and made some changes to avoid situations like this in the future. So yeah, they have reversed it. It just seems like a really weird situation all around, especially when you look at Steam and you look at the new releases and there's just and again, this is not the episode where I'm going to shame any kind of porno stuff, but there are a bunch of just straight up porno games released on Steam, and I mean, there's stuff that is straight up objectionable, like actual like gross shit or racist stuff. You know, like you see all kinds of like.
Let me pull up my Steam page right now as an example. Go ahead. I go on Steam and I look at my store page. I see what's around, and you got your classics. Yep.
New and trending. First thing is Sex Apocalypse 3D.
That's right.
So, yeah,
and then you got.
Like, oh my god! You open that one up. I opened that one up, and it just starts with a girl being fucked.
Yeah,
Holy crap. Is just sex.
Under that, I got a millinery cat.
And then
it's part of the Hot Girls bundle where you can get Only Fap Simulator and Only Fap Simulator 2. That's right. All 3 games for $13.06.
That's a steal.
Should have made it $13.69.
Oh, there's also Zoe, my hentai sex doll.
But yeah, I'm looking at Chaos Head Noah, and there's like the screenshots do have like violence in them. Like there is some fucking moida here. This lady's covered in blood, but like, come on, like, what are you doing? Like, I'm glad that they reversed it. And again, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking like talk shit, but yeah, like I got a millinery cat has a hentai tag on it, and they didn't block that from being released. So, like, they really do have to like do one or the other here. They can't be, and I mean, even then, like, they aren't even doing one or the other. They just blocked this game for no reason. You know, like I don't think that there's any, like, I have not played any of the science adventure stuff, but like I don't think there's really anything sexual in it at all. So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, people kind of like those because it just is kind of like good writing, I say in big quotes because I don't fucking know. But at least here it is like not trying to be like comedy horny about stuff.
Look, I give those science adventure games the benefit of the doubt of having good writing, just based on the number of people who are either trans themselves or are friends with or dating trans people who say, "Oh, Steins Gate's really good," even with the really bad trans stuff in it. Like, I'm sure that people really like it, accepting that bad thing, like, and from what I've seen, they don't have that kind of stuff in the new stuff. So, that sort of thing, I'm sure that it is a good story on, like, otherwise, pretty much. So, yeah, I don't, these just seem like good sci-fi visual novels that people enjoy, and yeah, they're not H games. They're not H games, but like at the same time, like, Steam should just have H games on there. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
I am reading the reviews for Sex Apocalypse 3D. Mm-hmm. The very top one is 0.6 hours on record. This game is so good, I would recommend it to everyone except my friends. The second one is not recommended, 1.9 hours on record, and the review is just Bitcoin miner.
Nice.
Here's another one. This one is 0.1 hours on record. I could only play for 7 minutes. Not fun. Sorry.
This one 1.3 hours on record, 1 hour at review time. Roguelike porn game. Looks interesting, smiley face.
Looks interesting.
I like this one. I like this one by Rainbow Dash. 0.4 hours on record. Why did I buy this game? Well, of course, to watch videos on the computer in the game.
0.6 hours. Such games is the source of all my social problems.
That's what I'm saying, though.
This one, half an hour on record by Death, who says, "Sex is a real incident." I can't argue with that. And I think perhaps that could lead us into talking about another question here. We could answer another question. Let's see here. All right, we got some new questions actually, and people are sending in questions as we're recording. So I'll read a new one here. Anonymous asks, does anyone else get hornier around certain holidays? Halloween and Christmas are the max, but 4th of July and St. Patrick's Day don't do anything for me.
That's really wild that St. Patrick's Day wouldn't do anything for you. I don't want to imply anything, but I do think that does make you racist against the Irish.
No, see, it depends.
I mean,
it depends on how you celebrate.
People. Yeah.
Because if you're out bar hopping, then hey, that is a beautiful time of the year. Because if you get one of those "Kiss Me I'm Irish" shirts, then like you're set.
Boom shakalaka, yeah.
No, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's are definitely like the horny trifecta. Like that's why you get all rom-coms either set. Like, Christmas rom-coms are easy. New Year's rom-coms, they exist, or like you at least get romance subplots in New Year's. Halloween, like you got the sexy costume play and whatever, but you can also do like fun little stuff there. Someone more qualified than me can talk about horror as it relates to erotica, because I'm a that's some smart shit. I'm not here for smart shit.
I mean, I don't have to be super smart to just like see everyone on Twitter being like, "Damn, I want to fuck Michael Myers."
Yeah,
oh man, like Jason Voorhees. Let me at
Have
that.
you seen Michael Myers' footwork? It's impeccable.
People love a freak.
They be saying that, but why nobody with me?
Oh.
But I think like.
I mean, it's all about what's going on during those days, Like, again, yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like, you mentioned St. Patrick's Day here. Like, I feel like, yeah, like, you could end up hooking up with somebody, like, yeah, like bar hopping on St. Patrick's Day. But it's not really going to be because of St. Patrick's Day, Like, you're not going to be like, damn, here we go, it's St. Patrick's Day, and you're looking damn good in that leprechaun outfit, which, maybe that's different for some folks. I shouldn't be...
damn, you dressed up like the leprechaun from Leprechaun.
Listen, I'm always dressing up in an extremely small and tight leprechaun outfit with a green button down and very small, like lighter green booty shorts, and with a cap on my head that does have a belt around it. And it does look terrible on me. But that's the thing. That's the price I had to pay as someone who is the horny leprechaun.
Yeah,
right. This is what society is nowadays.
And then like the 4th of July and like even like Thanksgiving, you're eating a lot. Like you're going to a barbecue, you're eating a lot of meat. You're eating a lot of Thanksgiving. You're just like, I just want to fucking relax. I'm not fucking tonight. I am so full of stuffing.
Thanksgiving is it's either cozy or angry because you're arguing with family.
Exactly.
It's not necessarily horny.
Yeah, and then like Christmas is one of those things where it's like they bring up Christmas here. It can be, but there is also just like I am staying at my parents' house for Christmas. I don't want my parents to hear us going at it. Like there's that
here
kind
in
of
the thing. Here in the States at least. Japan Christmas, that is like actually another love holiday, apparently.
I was gonna say, yeah, because in Japan, it's basically like New Year's and Christmas are kind of like swapped. Like New Year's is the family like celebration, and Christmas is more for couples.
Trust us, we're experts. We watch enough anime to talk about that.
We watch anime, yeah.
Also, shout out to it, our day of recording being International Lesbian Day. All y'all
let's go
ladies are out doing it, and y'all rock for it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the synthesizer.
Which is pretty sexy. So yeah.
It is, yeah.
That was the lesbian's gift to everyone. Like that was just for all of us, that's just we bestow this to you all, and we're very thankful.
Well, I know Wendy Carlos was trans, but I forget if she was also a lesbian.
Well, then it was still a gift to us all. Still a gift.
Very true.
I'm on the Steam page now for a game called Sex with the Devil. Is this game relevant to you? Similar to games you've played, Resident Evil Village. recently posted 2.2 hours in the game. This review just reads, best sex ever.
Best ever? Wow.
And then another one 0.4 hours in the game. Sex.
You got that right.
That's what's in the game, folks.
273.1 hours on record. 164.5 hours at review time. My friend gifted me this game, and now my arm hurts.
Stay hydrated.
Ooh, orc massage.
Orc massage. I mean, yeah. What I did just see one of the questions here is also from Anonymous. Anyone play any good sex games on the even more sexified Steam lately? I mean, no, I haven't. But
I actually want to pick up Dokusei.
Which one's that?
Not even as a joke. I do just want to try a Dokusei because I hear pretty good things.
I gotta say, aside from the horny sex stuff in this orc massage game seems kind of cute. Just you play as a big orc and you're just giving anime girls massage. That's that's kind of cool. And then you can also do
sex.
Do massage.
Do sex. Yeah.
You can enjoy your massage and enjoy your massage.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm just bad about actually getting into visual novels.
Recommended 2.7 hours on record. Please, madam, put your clothes back on. I am just trying to massage you.
This is a good one. Posted on September 11th.
Oh, nice.
2.3 hours. This game was good, but way too short. I beat it in under 2 hours, and if it wasn't for the constant masturbation, I would have beaten it in under an hour.
Best birthday present ever. Received product for free. Oh, that's nice. What does this mean? Hold on. 1.2 hours on record. Received product for free. Early access review. This review just reads 15 minutes of fun, then agony. What does that mean?
You might need to go to the doctor?
Yeah.
You might need to go to the doctor.
This is a recommended review, too. It was not a thumbs down.
Real quick, can I...
Yes.
Can I recommend one more question before we move on to maybe news or other?
Sure.
So, Cello Buster sent us a man who needs some help, it looks like. I'll read what his message says. I wonder where I should go on my next epic quest for hentai. Oh, shit. I've got a great idea. I'll let you decide. So how about it? Will you decide for me? And the options are either sure, why not, or hell no, asshole. How do we feel about this?
That's interesting.
Where should we send Kramer on his?
Wait,
epic
this is
quest for
Kramer?
hentai?
No, hell no, asshole.
Hell no,
wow.
asshole. Get out of here.
Wow. All right. There's your answer. There you go. Not sorry, Kramer. Get out of here.
I'm not sorry.
We're not associating with this. If George Costanza does want us to go on an adventure, though, please let us know.
Yeah.
Will he say
hentai
it?
Or
and
not?
What he's...
George,
Kramer says
right.
it. I steady.
Now we could oh man, there's the classic George Costanza tweet where people sent him anime girls and asked him which one they liked more.
It was the K-On! Girls, I remember that.
Yeah.
He just said, redhead, please, which is especially funny because I don't think any of them are redheads.
I think I know he did it for K-On! Once, but he did one for Ava, and that's the one where he goes, redhead, please.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Jerry, you gotta help me out. I confessed my love. You confessed your love? I did a kokuhaku right outside the classroom. Oh, what did she say? She said, no, gomenasai, and then she ran away. She ran away, Jerry.
But that's not a no, George. It's not a no, but it's not a yes.
I had someone give me a kokuhaku, and I just let them go on about it. I even said, no, bue. It's fucked up that the Seinfeld cast is so malleable for just any kind of bullshit.
Oh, we have so much to talk about. We gotta go.
I'd confess your love, Jerry.
We gotta blitz.
Kramer, it doesn't matter.
We got to blitz. All right, next bit of news here. So, CD Projekt Red has announced a bunch of shit because
oh boy,
they have been energized by the news that people like something that they're associated with again, even though they didn't make it.
They got excited that people didn't hate them.
So they announced like 6 games.
Christ.
So they announced that they are, yes, 6 or 7, I don't know. I think they said that they are going to make a new Cyberpunk game that is codenamed Orion. And then they also said that I guess there's going to be another, oh, no. Yeah, they announced another Cyberpunk game for the future, codenamed Orion, and there's going to be an expansion to 2077 called Phantom Liberty that'll be out next year.
Oh, boy.
And then they also said, we're also going to make 4 more Witcher games.
Okay, guys. When to? Let's go!
Says,
Gerald is going to look even older.
Mm-hmm. So they said that there will be a new trilogy. The first one in this trilogy is codenamed Polaris, and all 3 of those games will be within the 6 years after the first one. And then there's 2 more, codenamed Sirius and Canis Majoris, that are being made by the Molasses Flood and an unnamed external studio. So, and the Molasses Flood are the folks that made the Flame and the Flood, so that'll be probably some smaller games in the Witcher universe. Either, Geralt might be in it or not, who knows. But, I'm guessing that the Polaris trilogy will probably be like a Ciri-focused trilogy, which, you know what? I want to play those. So, I feel weird about the whole thing because, CG Projekt Red has, really soured on a lot of folks because of Cyberpunk and just, all the, crunch stuff that has come out about them. But, I did really like Witcher 3 a lot.
Hopefully they learn from this.
Yeah.
That's all you can really say.
And they have also said that they are planning on making a new IP as well in the future. No other real information about that. Just saying, hey, we are going to do a new IP in the future that is not Witcher or Cyberpunk.
Can you imagine them doing something way outside their wheelhouse, maybe an open world RPG or something? How fucked up would that be?
I can't even imagine. That would be so messed up. I can't believe that kind of shit. You kidding me?
Fucking stupid.
Jeez. Bayonetta's voice actress has been replaced. So it was pretty apparent when they put out that the recent trailers, and it did not sound like Helena Taylor. But they have officially confirmed it to Game Informer, Platinum has, that she was replaced with Jennifer Hale, who you may know as Femshep from Mass Effect. And she plays Samus in a lot of stuff also. It's just a bummer. There are some some inconsistencies here, because the Platinum is claiming that Helena was not available to record. And that is why that she was not able to play Bayo in 3. I guess a while back she tweeted that they didn't ask her to come back, but now she's saying that she's saying it's that Platinum's telling the truth. So what I think is because the thing is that I think they're trying to do a bait and switch. They're trying to kind of pull a it's not really I was going to say like a Kiefer Sutherland kind of thing, but not exactly. I think they're trying to do a bait and switch because they're positing this Bayonetta as like a different Bayonetta, and that there is another one in the game. So I think that maybe this is like this might be Bayonetta's daughter that was like in Bayonetta 1, or maybe like an alternate universe Bayonetta, and the original Bayonetta might show up and be voiced by Helena Taylor. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I guess the big bummer is that it's Jennifer Hale, and it's extremely boring and safe because she is basically just like the if you want a female character voiced, she is basically like the equivalent to like your Nolan North or something like that. Like she's a very safe, basic voice actress.
I think she's got good range. Like, you know, I don't think that, I don't want to like
she's
crap
fine.
on her experience.
She's fine. Like, she's a good voice actress. I'm not going to say she's not. Like, she is.
But you want to see people who haven't really been featured that much. I get you.
And Helena Taylor was very, like, memorable also. Like, you know, like, part of the reason why Bayo is so memorable is her voice performance. And so it is a bit of a shame. And I mean, the thing that might throw a wrench in the whole, like, oh, maybe this is a bait and switch thing, is that in, I think, other languages, at the very least in Japanese, it is the same voice actors. Like, they didn't replace her at all. So I don't know. Maybe it isn't a bait and switch. This could just be them, you know, who knows, really? Like, maybe Helena Taylor will come out and be like, yeah, they replaced me and they told me to shut up about it in a few years or something. I don't know. But for now, it's just weird and a bummer that they didn't.
I don't know. Sometimes just business decisions happen. Like, I remember MGS5 like being such a Kiefer Sutherland focused thing, and I remember people being like, "Oh, there's no way they would replace David Hayter. He's like iconic." And like, even though it's a voice, like, it's a whole game that clearly is about like other stuff going on. Mm-hmm. So there's no way that like David Hayter wouldn't show up at some point. And then, you know,
and then he just didn't.
He never does.
Yeah. It's dumb. It's real dumb. Yeah. Like iconic voice roles like this getting replaced is just strange, and yeah, you know, there might be something to do with it, but
man, I mean,
yeah, who knows?
It seems like when it comes to iconic voice roles being taken over by other people and getting some mixed results, it seems like that was a very hot topic this week.
Yes, it was.
Oh no.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
And that's why we're going to talk about Need for Speed. No, I'm just...
That's right.
Yeah, so the Mario movie trailer came out. It was real. It's a real thing that you can watch, and it's a little crazy because
it's a little weird.
We were all like waiting. We were like, oh my god, Chris Pratt was out there saying that this was going to be like, he was like, I did something crazy. I did something different for the Mario voice. You're going to be knocked onto your ass. And then we finally hear him in this movie, and he is doing a very, very light accent, but it's mostly just his voice.
Now, the sort of like general consensus is, and I agree with this as well, is that Jack Black as Bowser totally nailed it. Like, great job all around. Honestly, did not even recognize that it was Jack Black. If they didn't like have Jack Black there beforehand, being like, I played Bowser in this, and it was such a fun role and everything. And you know, they also had Chris Pratt on at the same time, and he was extremely awkward the entire time, talking about how much he loved playing Mario at the arcade
and stomping
Koopas.
Chris Pratt, no, not the original Mario Brothers. You had to get under them to stamp on them and make them spin around. No, and Chris Pratt.
They're called shell sidesteppers in that one. No.
Oh, you didn't know.
They had crabs in there too. Chris Pratt, no.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, I would like that's the thing is that Chris Pratt is very much the weak link in this because Bowser like Jack Black is very obviously having a really good time playing Bowser. Like he's like
he does great. He really shows his range.
Yeah, it's a fun bit. Like it's like all the whole thing with Bowser is like really fun. And then the other thing too is that it's really well animated. Like I like the visuals a lot. Like there's some people being like, "Oh, why does Mario have a collar?" And it's like, I don't know. He looks fine. I like the design. I like the Mario design in this. I like how expressive all the characters are. They showed a little bit of like Luigi too, and like they didn't really show too much of Charlie Day's voice acting, but like,
we need to hear Charlie Day Luigi. I'm sure it'll be really good, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, the thing is though, is that like even if Charlie Day is just using his regular voice, that kind of fits for Luigi. Like he won't be too much of a problem there. It's just like Chris Pratt as Mario is just such a weird choice, and it is so just like marketing executives being like, because like I mentioned this back when this was originally announced, like when that direct was on and they were announcing all the cast and they showed Chris Pratt as Mario, I was still living with my parents at the time, and when that came up on the screen, I like yelped really loud.
It's a hilarious visual. Like it's something. You can't live it down. And the other equally, one of the equally funny ones was like Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. But like, he does pretty good. Like he does fine, the Toad voice. Like everyone they showed like does a pretty good job except for Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Also, hey, guess what? If Charlie Day just did his voice, that's fine because you know where he's from.
He's like from New York, right?
He's New York, baby.
New York, baby.
Yeah. But what
lived
I said
in
was,
Riverdale.
I yelped like really loud, and so later on, my parents like asked me, "John, what was going on that you like made a noise?" And I told them like, "Yeah, they cast Chris Pratt as Mario," and they immediately were like, "Oh, well, I want to watch the movie now because I like Chris Pratt." It is 100% just your parents will want to see the movie because they recognize Chris Pratt's voice. Like that is 100% why they did it. It's not because he's going to do a good job. Like everyone else, they're probably going to do a good job because they are like honestly, I bet they straight up told Chris Pratt, don't hide your voice too much because they want like Chris Pratt as Mario to be the thing that gets people into the theaters, like everyone else can act. They don't have to be, it doesn't have to be, oh, you could tell this is Keegan-Michael Key. Oh, you could tell that this is Jack Black. Like, no, because they're, just doing their job. They're just voice acting. But Chris Pratt needs to be Chris Pratt because he's fucking Star-Lord and, the Jurassic Park guy and all that. And he's going to be fucking Garfield and he's going to sound exactly the same too. Maybe he'll sound a little tired. Maybe he'll be like, oh, I hate Mondays. Yeah. Like it's going to be, it's lame, but that's just what it is,
I need some Lasaga.
I need some lasagna. Am I right, folks? Yeah.
Come on, Luigi. Let's go jump on some Koopas.
Let's see here.
Maybe he was just tired. Oh, that's a good post. God damn, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It should be Mario.
Load, aim, shoot, and let me throw a fire flower.
That's killer.
One more quick bit of news here. So there was a announcement that Crash Bandicoot 4 is coming to Steam on October 18th, just in like a week and a half. And there, in that tease, they also mentioned that there is going to be some other form of Crash Bandicoot announcement at the Game Awards on December 8th. So we're getting some other Crash Bandicoot game of some kind. They didn't specifically say it is 5 or whatever. It is just another game. Sure. Does anyone care about Crash Bandicoot here?
I think he needs to drop the shorts.
I mean, I'm of an opposite thought. I think he needs to be more clothed.
They need to put a shirt on that beast.
They need to put a shirt on that beast. He's
gonna have a shitty tank top.
He's a foul creature. He really is.
Crash Bandicoot redesign where he just looks more Italian.
Yeah, he's coming for Mario because Mario is abandoning his Italian origins. So Crash Bandicoot's like, fine, it's my time to shine.
Like, look at the design for Crash Bandicoot right now.
Okay,
lose the gloves, add a white tank top and a chain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe go back to the shorts instead of this like long pants deal that I'm seeing.
Absolutely.
Give him some J's.
Let's answer some more questions, folks.
All right.
Let's see here. Yeah, let's get back to it. Let's see here. Scrolling. All right, this one, someone attached their name to this one, so we will say it here. Goggle Child asked, "My partner hates the word breasts, but I can't take saying boobies, her preferred term, seriously during sex. Any good alternatives?"
Well, you've always got honkers. You've always got
with an apostrophe. You have to pronounce the apostrophe. You have to say it honker is.
What else we got? What are all the good ones?
Milkers.
Milkers is really good. That's probably the one you're gonna want to go with if she a freak. I'm actually kind of upset at Goggle Child here because like you're saying breasts during sex. What's wrong with you?
You know, Goggle Childs kind of sounds like a way to talk about boobs. Like, yeah, got some gogglers.
Got some bobbies.
There are bobbies. Well, Goggle Child hates boobies, so I think bobbies is probably out of the equation as well.
Look, I think the real answer is because I think because here's the thing. I feel like instead of just going back and forth with your partner about this, because I feel like there may not be an actual answer here. You might just have to go, look at those. You might just you just got to be like, damn, you got some good ones. You know, like you got to just be obtuse about it.
Now here's the thing.
You've got a real set of.
You got them.
Look at
there
those. Here's the thing: is like the thing we're kind of avoiding here is Goggle Child goes from breasts to boobies, but there's an obvious in between. Is you can just say boobs. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. That's the most normal. You don't need to go in between.
Normal.
Like you don't need to go from clinical to silly.
Yeah.
You can use the normal accepted term everyone does.
Yeah, I guess so, because like it would be a bit of it would be a middle ground here, but I think one thing that they are saying here is that their partner does prefer to say boobies, and so I mean,
but Goggle Child hates saying it.
So I mean, at the very least, I would just say like find a middle ground here that. You know, maybe your partner can say that. Maybe your partner can continue to say boobies, but you can find something that you like to say that they also accept. Because relationships are all about compromise. You know, you got to figure it out. You got to test it. Like that's also something, you know, again that I feel is in both relationships and sexual interaction. Like it's all about like experimentation is important too. You know, you gotta try something out, see if you like it. If you don't, you just you don't do it, you know, that kind of thing.
You can also just say tits. Like
you could just also say tits,
titties, boobs, honkers, milkers. Fun bags fucking sucks. That one sucks ass. Don't say that.
That one's bad.
Milkers is also silly, and it's like, but it works if they a freak, you know?
Yeah.
If they a freak. What else? Hold on. I think there's a very good way. Let's see. Synonyms for breasts.
I mean, I think we figured it out. You know, I think it's just gotta be a conversation. It's gotta be, you know, what do you want? What do I want? We can figure it out.
Okay, here we go. You have udder. You have mammary glands. You have teat.
Oh, if we're not being fucking clinical here, you're listing some clinical ass ones there. Teat.
Hold on. You have bosom. You have bust. You have chest. What else we got here? What you have? Okay, this one is just listing parts of the body now that aren't even like. One of them just says one of them just says pulmonary cavity, and I don't think that one's right.
Damn, baby, you got some really nice opie over there.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Knockers, there we go. That's a good one. Sirloin?
What?
Oh, that one's apparently in the UK. Yeah, sure, why not?
Fucking Listen, if the British can invent specific slurs...
Yeah.
A plastron? What?
No, this is over.
What is this? A film of air trapped by specialized hairs against the body of an aquatic insect, which acts as an external gill. And I guess that looks like boobs. Oh, this one's cute. Hold on, this one's great. Bottom of one's heart. Aww.
Oh, girl, I want to feel that bottom of your heart so bad.
All right. Let's see here.
And there's a bunch of examples for you.
Yeah, there you go. Just pick and choose. There you go. One more here. I guess if we're on the topic of breasts here, Anonymous asks, how do you stop yourself from busting the second you think about a titty? I heard women hate that. So
I've simply mastered the art of Ultra Instinct and make sure that I can really just allow myself to have total control of my anatomy and my being, so that whenever I'm thinking about just the choicest fucking pair of tits, I'm just like, I'm okay about this.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, here's my answer. You heard that women hate that. How do you know for sure?
Yeah. Some of them are, in fact, like, oh, that's cute. And that's like, that's cool. Now, here's the thing is, like, we understand this really well. Like, we've seen many breast today. And we've all busted many times already. But the thing is...
I'm busting right now.
That's what I thought. But the thing is, like, you can just visualize it and then go, this is okay. This is fine. I'm okay with this.
I'm thinking about like this fucking wiki how guide I saw that was like someone reflecting on perverted thought and image. And it looked like they were I'm gonna take some time to look this up.
You have to reflect perverted thought and image. You have to just like keep that from overtaking you.
Yeah. It's, there's a lot you can do here. But the thing is, just like, my real sincere advice is like, just if you're with someone who likes you, just do what comes natural, and then eventually things get much easier. And you can withstand busting so much faster. You can be like, this is cool and normal. I don't think I'm gonna bust immediately.
Your rope is gonna be so like intact. You'll never have to worry about it.
Pervert image and idea. Yeah, this is all about self-actualization.
You have to do a Street Fighter 3 parry every time that you bust. Evo Moment 37 is basically edge play.
Yeah.
Now, when I look at the pervert image and idea image, the one from WikiHow, I see that and I'm like, man, that would make a great podcast art. And then I remember this is the episode where we don't want that. We don't want to reject pervert image.
We're absorbing it into ourselves. Right.
We need to not parry. We need to get kicked 18 times in a row and then get hit with a super. Yeah,
we're going to get hit full blast by it and let it destroy us like Kid Buu at the end of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah,
that's
perhaps
exactly.
Maybe we'll be reborn as someone nice next time. I don't know. Oh my god. Let's see here. Next one. Scrolling. All right, so here, this one is more romance question here. Anonymous asks, is it worthwhile to pursue a workplace relationship? I will just say no, probably not.
So I get the idea. I understand where it comes from. And, you see The Office, you see fucking so many sitcoms that try and, like, write it off. You have this idea that, oh my god, like, it'll be so cute if the person that I meet is related to my job. But here's the thing. One part you don't eat where you shit. Like,
God, dude.
but straight up, like I say this as someone who maybe at least was interested in somebody in my last job, and I did not actively pursue that. Neither of us actually wanted to pursue that.
Yeah,
Because-
I think it's very dependent on like the kind of job that you're in. Like if you're in a shitty cog job that doesn't matter and like, you know, everything about it sucks and you meet someone there who like you actually connect with, whatever, do it. Like don't let like that hold you back at all. Like I understand the possibility of you break up and then it kind of like sucks to be around your ex if you're still there. But if it's the kind of job where it's like, this is something that does matter to you, it's important to make sure everything works the way it should. And it's like something might in fact like get in the way of that. Like I understand that. There's a lot of, you have to maintain professionalism in that regard. You should never ever hit on your coworker unprompted. That is absolutely unacceptable. You should never do that. But it's like, you know, if it's someone that like, you know, you feel a connection with, life is fucking short. Like try to find the connections you can with people when you can. Like I'm a big advocate of not letting work control your life. And it's like, it's very dependent on your situation. If you two work at a fucking McDonald's or something and you're clearly into each other, just fucking do it. Like it's not going to impact your life that severely, I don't think.
Can love bloom next to the McGriddles?
Yeah.
Yes, and it's called the Me and the McGriddles because they're very good.
Yeah.
And I'll say too, if it's just like, I don't know, this is also the kind of thing where it's like, if you're just attracted to someone, like you don't necessarily know whether or not you have like a romantic connection with them, then like maybe just like put that aside. That's the kind of thing that's kind of hard to figure out until you're actually with someone. So it's like it's something you just need to use your better judgment on. But like, you know, don't like you know, like for the most part, you know your comfort level when it comes to this stuff. You should be able to make this kind of decision. There's no like. It is just really easy to say, no, you shouldn't do this. And, like, in a lot of regards, if you just follow that rule, it probably will make your life a lot easier. But also, like, you know, you might miss out on the opportunity to be with someone who's really cool, that you have a real connection with. And that's just how it goes.
Ultimately, I think, like, I do agree with you. Do not let work control your life. I look at it in the way of, like, do less to, like, relate stuff back to work. However, you know, if there are people at work that you at least get along with and you do have like a community built up in that space, awesome. If there is someone that you are interested in beyond the space of a friend and, you know, through connections, and my big thing is that do not let that relationship live in work.
Yes.
If you're 100%. Going to try and pursue that. It like actually plan not dates necessarily, but like any sort of chance that you get to see this person outside of that like 8-hour block of time, and you actually get to see the person who they are when they decompress, when they aren't in the same kind of like engagement that you have to be in.
Yeah.
Knowing the person that's outside of the work is the important part.
Yeah, you're never really going to know someone until you're actually able to be with them like in a space where they don't immediately have their walls up because they're not like because they kind of have to be there, you know?
Exactly.
And also, like, when it comes to any kind of romantic thing, friendship is important. Like, you should be able to know whether or not you can be friends with someone in that regard before you even like try to pursue them romantically.
The greatest thing about a lot of the relationships that I know that are working out is the fact that people are in fact just dating a friend or are in love with a friend, because those go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Damn, we did something there.
I hope that's good advice. Also, check your workplace relationship policy. Some places,
big time.
Some places totally forbid that. Other places are like you have to report it. That's a big, first step, I would say.
If you're changing a job, shoot your shot.
Exactly.
Work from home? Hey, that's barely any rules at all. They don't know what happens outside the Zoom call.
They don't.
You could be busting during the Zoom. No, do not.
Yeah,
no, don't do that. Do not do what Jeffrey Toobin did. Do not go tubing it.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Do not dark side fill your Zoom work call.
Oh no.
God.
Can you believe that guy did that? And then that guy did that, and then the entire checkmark media sphere was like, it's actually fine that Jeffrey Toobin masturbated on a Zoom call. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Folks, video games. So how do y'all feel about Magic the Gathering?
It's fine.
I got a pack once.
I used to play it a lot, and I don't really anymore. And anytime I look at it and try and see all the new rules, my brain leaves my head, and I don't understand any of it.
I love to turn mana.
You tap mana.
Yeah. Yo, when I tap that mana,
actually, you tap a land and it gives you mana.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure you use that mana during that turn, or else it gets burned and you take damage.
She used mana on my turn to get damage.
That doesn't sound positive.
She gathering on my magic.
She tapped my land until. Hold on.
Yeah.
She tapped my land mana. Until I mana burn.
Mana.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She tapped my mana till I land.
Please read
Magic the Gathering.
So, since 2021, Magic has been doing this Universes Beyond thing, where they are printing cards that are based on other franchises. They have done Walking Dead, and Stranger Things, and Street Fighter, and Fortnite, and Warhammer 40k, and they're gonna do Doctor Who soon. Some people think it's really cool. Some people think it's fucking stupid. And I don't know. As someone who doesn't play Magic, I kind of understand the people who dislike it a bit more, just because it limits the amount of times that those cards can be printed.
Yeah.
Because it's if one of those cards is good and it's not going to be printed ever again, that's fucked up. You can't.
You've got a certified whale.
But Magic also doesn't do what Yu-Gi-Oh does. It has a set amount of cards that are in legal play at any given time. So it's not
so that's for standard.
A set. Yeah, I understand Commando and everything.
There's Commander and there's Legacy and there's a bunch of other formats where it's you are able to use whatever cards. So that is that thing.
But those are mostly for fun formats. I don't necessarily. Elder Dragon Highlands Commander is that was the thing people came up with when they were Magic is too fucking boring. I don't really like how I can't use any of my old cards. Let's come up with one that's fucking stupid. And then they did it and it rocked, and now I think they're taking it very seriously, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess it's being officially supported. Of these things.
It's being officially supported now. Which they're printing Warhammer Commander decks, and people say that the decks are good and they're fun, and it's just it's a bit of a bummer that it seems like those are hard to get your hands on because they're just they're probably just gonna have the one print unless they made some sort of deal with Games Workshop to keep printing them in perpetuity or whatever. Because the thing that people don't like is that it doesn't seem like they are going to make future cards that are equivalents, because they did stuff like this earlier. There was a My Little Pony set and a Godzilla set where it was just they were reskins of either cards that had already existed or cards that would exist later. And so that's what people are upset about. It's they could just put out Magic skins of these cards and it would be fine, but they don't want to do that because that would quote unquote lessen the impact of these cards. So, it's a bit of a shame. People are upset about it, and I understand why they would be upset about it. But the way that this is involved with games here is that they have announced that there will be Final Fantasy and Assassin's Creed Universes Beyond cards in the future. They said that it'll be, I guess those will be in 2024. So I don't know. We don't know if these are going to be secret layers. We don't know if these are going to be commander decks. Whatever works for that. What
would you want to be like included in this whole like promotional like Magic? Like what series do you want them to collab with?
I mean, here's the thing. I don't care that much.
If you had to think about like a standard Magic the Gathering card, what would be the funniest option?
I know that you want a black card that is in fact the Dark Magician.
Not really.
You want one that is the Dark Magician girl.
No.
God, I know.
You use its own thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but it's like imagine how fun a collab would be.
What would be funny to see done up in the Magic the Gathering style?
See, that's a different answer. What would be funny? Not what I want. What would be funny? We gotta get some.
And it's an official card.
Official card. Dragon Ball. Let's do it.
Yeah, get Goku in there. Yeah.
Piccolo Burger King is the best card.
He gets a new mana type, and it's just the Dragon Balls. It's just a bunch of Dragon Balls in the corner.
But you can only get up to 7.
I mean, it would actually be pretty fun to have some sort of card that is like, collect all the Dragon Balls, and then you could activate some kind of buff for yourself. That would
you collect all the Dragon Balls, and the other player has to do whatever you say.
Like, all right, now go to the river and take a dip, fucker.
I'm just saying. I think it would actually be really, really cool to do like another card game crossover with Magic and like take the cards that are very specific to that rule set and have them apply to like how Magic works.
That's right.
I think that would
bicycle
be neat.
Trading cards, playing cards.
Yeah. Get you a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's a light card. It takes plains mana. And it's like an 8/8. It's got flying. It has an ability that's like one of the Blue Eyes White Dragon like magic cards that comes out of it.
The Burst Stream of Destruction, yeah.
Yeah. Costs like fucking 10 mana or something. I think that'd be neat.
Sure. And I mean, there is already a Dragon Ball card game, so I mean, there was. I feel like I thought they were still printing the Final Fantasy card game. Are they done with that? I guess maybe they are, because I mean,
I feel like I hear about that thing existing and non-existing like once every few years. I'm pretty sure it still like exists, but that's not going to stop them from doing Final Fantasy Magic cards.
They moved the rest of that trading card on Ethereum now.
Oh God.
Good.
Yeah. Take it to be the sex episode to talk about fucking crypto, the two things that do not mesh at all.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of things that fuck, I want to bring this up real quick because we didn't put it on the list, and it's something that happened over this past weekend. But the Street Fighter 6 closed beta happened, and the character creator in that thing is fucking insane. Like, you can take any existing character in Street Fighter, or maybe it's like a couple like different pools of them, and then you can just absolutely fuck them up. Like you can use Akuma as a base, and then you can just make that like one sad Akuma image. One of my favorite ones is like the fact that you can take body parts and like stretch and morph them in degrees that like other character creators would be like, no, you should not be able to do this. Is really funny. Like, one of my friends made a dude with just an extremely long torso.
I have seen Popeye. Popeye
yes, I was about to say, someone made a very accurate Popeye in terms of body proportions. You can just really fucking make some crispy ass dudes in that thing. It's nuts how fucking well featured that is.
Yeah.
I don't play Street Fighter, I don't play fighting games, but like, God, I want to fuck around in that character creator. That's all I want to do.
Here's the thing: the game just also looks good. Like, full disclosure, I am seeing a friend stream it, and like, it just looks fantastic. And if said friend is watching or listening, Jackson, yes, you are the 1% for having access to this fucking game. Feel bad. And also, I'm glad that you're enjoying the feet character.
There's multiple feet character.
There's multiple, but Jury is like, people are barking.
Like, one of Jury's taunts is she does like a come. She does like that come here kind of like.
No, that's
that
her like super.
Your hand, but she does it with her foot. Like she taunts you to come here, but she uses her foot to do it, and it's like that's horny. Like that's
taking a sip of water.
That's episode 69 stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
those grippers are like advanced.
Those grippers.
Grippers. They are grippers. That's the fucking. Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get through a little bit more of the news here real quick. Need for Speed Unbound was announced. It's a Criterion game, 4K 60 FPS on PS5, PC, and Series X, coming out December 2nd. Looks pretty slick. I don't really have too much of an opinion on racing games, but it's got a really neat style to it, I will say.
Can you put a naked anime girl in your car? Is that something Need for Speed lets you do, or is that like a Forza thing?
I think that's
like the liveries?
Yeah.
I don't know if they include, like, I imagine that they would. Like, if fucking Hot Wheels lets you customize your car livery to, like, do whatever.
It seemed like, too, this would probably be a game you would want to do that on, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going for, like, a very underground kind of style, and of course you want to fuck up and make your car real sick.
It's doing, like, cel-shaded.
Yeah, these are some extreme-looking cars.
Also, I guess A$AP Rocky's in this game.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you can customize. I mean, it looks like you can customize your cars up, but I don't know how much, like, if you can import images or anything yet. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Let's look it up. Let's just look.
Okay, I am curious how close this will get to, like, NFT stuff. Since A$AP Rocky does, in fact, deal with crypto. And, like, the graffiti aesthetic is, like... The thing that I hate about living in the now is that things can look sleek or interesting, but then they could easily give way to just some truly heinous, like, backdoor shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not convinced that, like, EA has not gone that route yet, or... Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't, though, and this is just, like, a fun little cel-shaded Need for Speed, then alright.
Yeah.
Looks like some people have done some custom stuff. It looks like, for the most part, though, that, like, the liveries are, like, pre-made ones that you would buy and stuff. Oh, there's an anime girl. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, you can customize this one in Need for Speed Payback.
All right. We got Pokemon updates, everybody. Ring ding 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 ding. Folks, there was a big ol' 14-minute long trailer that premiered. Not a lot of new information, but still some. They showed us that you will be able to go on a picnic with your Pokemon, where the sort of equivalent to your Pokemonami, your tents in Sword and Shield. You're gonna have a picnic where you can play with your Pokemon, of course. You can bathe them, which because one of the other things they talked about here is that you will be able to, like, basically just, like, let your Pokemon go off on, like, a little adventure, kinda. You can send them out of their ball, and they can go around and, like, collect items and get into battles and, just do that stuff.
Is Gardevoir in this dex?
Is
Gardevoir in this Pokedex?
Yes.
I was just gonna say, how sick would it be if you send your Pokemon out to, like, go on a little adventure and then it never comes back?
Fuck you, dude.
It just leaves, or it just gets faded somewhere and you don't know where it is.
Coco said that it was gonna go pick up milk from the grocery store.
Going to get some Moo Moo milk and never came back.
Yeah.
But also, at the picnic, you get to make sandwiches. And based on the ingredients that you put on there, it'll give you different buffs and bonuses. And will also heal your Pokemon and any of their status effects.
Surprised they didn't go for, like, Pokemon Paella or whatever.
Yeah, kind of. I'm guessing they probably just wanted to do something that was, like, really, like, standard, so that way they could probably just bring it into future games. I'm guessing, because they're just like, yeah, if we keep doing stuff that's, like, specifically for where this is, then we're gonna have to, like, remake it every time. Like, I could see that.
Yeah.
And also, apparently, this is how you're going to be getting eggs from now on. They didn't really go into too much detail, but they said that this is where you will find eggs. So no more Pokemon daycares. It is just going to be at the picnic. And also, they announced a new Pokemon, which is the evolved form of Girafarig called Farigiraf.
New Pokemon, let's go!
And, the tail that Girafarig has, that's like the second head, well, it has moved up to its original head, so now it looks like it's wearing a Kigurumi, and it is very cute, and I like it. I like Farigiraf a lot.
Oh, that is actually really cute.
This Pokemon made me a cookie, but she eated it. This Pokemon constantly goes raw XD at me. This Pokemon has, like, the coolest MySpace page, but you cannot navigate it because it is just loaded with assets and it crashes your Dell desktop immediately. Farigiraf was the girl who showed me Nightcore for the first time.
So, I don't want to derail us too much. If anyone has anything else to say about Pokemon, but I do have something that I really need to talk about on this episode 69.
Need for Speed Payback. Yeah, they have.
Yeah. This was the picture I was looking at before, which is the Need for Speed tweet of an anime girl on a hood, and it's like, yeah, that's fine. That looks extremely normal. Normally I wouldn't mention this, but I feel like I need to bring this up on episode 69 because my more tweets for that linked tweet are nothing but pictures of people posting their real dolls. It's just like one after another, and like I've never looked up anything like this. It's like more tweets. Real doll, 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 real doll. Some more Need for Speed liveries, and then another real doll, and that's it. And I don't know, is there some kind of correlation between
I don't know
Need for Speed anime girls and fuck dolls?
I don't know.
Because this is I don't know where it pulled this information from. I don't know where it decided that I needed to see 8, 9, 10 pictures of real dolls all in a row after I saw this Need for Speed livery of an anime girl.
I'm going to argue that correlation, if only because, one, I really like Itasha. I like when you do the cool, like, dumb car raps and it's like anime and anime girls and whatever, because there's some really nice ones and there's some really fun Miku cars that do that. So I'm doing the pervert image and idea block so that it doesn't taint this really fun hobby that people with money have.
But then they also take pictures of them putting their fake wife in the driver's seat and pretending she's driving a car.
Well, okay, I can't argue there.
Why did it do this to me?
You played with fire, Scott.
Somehow they know that this is the horny episode, and they were like, I know what you need to look at now that you've seen this anime doll. This anime car.
I guess so.
Okay, sorry for derailing the Pokemon talk. I just, like, I normally would not mention it, but, like, this is the episode where this happens, and this is what's happening to me today.
Very strange. Very fucked up. All right, but yeah, giraffe, for a giraffe. There you go.
For a giraffe.
For a giraffe.
There was also a mini-map that people noticed had some, like, additional Pokemon, like, possibly there. It looks like there might be, like, a parrot that is going to be, like, our regional bird type.
Mm-hmm. and there's a mouse which there are two mice. There's two mice, and from what I have heard, that is actually one Pokemon. So it's two mice, one Pokemon.
Yeah, we're gay. Keep roaming around the tree field.
Yeah. And there's also some people are thinking that it's a house. It's not. That little thing in the corner, the two, that is a Pokemon. That's a rock type.
Yeah, they're going nutty with those too. Like there's definitely going to be a car Pokemon in this game.
Car Pokemon with an anime girl on it.
Yeah. Look, I relish the opportunity to see some Decatura in any sort of game. You're laughing at the fact that I know these terms. You're laughing and having fun with the fact that I remember these words.
It's okay.
I'm just still in shock is the thing.
You're laughing.
You're laughing.
There are real dolls inside of the car, and you're laughing.
Oh, I thought my life was a tragedy, but now I know it's a comedy.
You get what you fucking deserve. And then your feed gets hit with
yeah.
And let me show you this trick. I'm gonna make this pencil disappear.
Whoa! With your ass?
Not mine. The dolls.
Oh, you made the real doll throat goat.
Oh, please.
Okay. So that's about it for news. Maverick.
Wait.
Oh, what?
Kojima new game has Elle Fanning in it.
Oh, that's right. My bad. I did miss one thing. That's because I accidentally closed it. Okay. Yeah, Kojima's been teasing his new game. Yeah, there's Elle Fanning. Yeah, Maverick posted a picture of Kojima holding the boof.
It's the first Strand type boof.
The first Strand type boof. I don't know what the fuck. I think the rumor is that this is a horror game that is going to be on Xbox and utilizing the cloud. Sure.
Cloud gaming.
Yeah, thick cloud gaming, folks. Like weed.
Yeah. I was exploring around the Kojima Productions website, looking around in the code for it and trying to see if there's anything there. And it does look like they have an actual framework for content eventually. They have an age confirmation thing, but there's nothing there yet. So, it's nothing too crazy. But they are going to need to know your age. So this is not rated T for teen. That is an exclusive from Video Game Choo Choo.
Okay.
Wow. Exclusive.
All right. Maverick, I know you said that you could skip it, but do you want to talk about what you've been playing real quick? Because I got nothing. I've just, again, still Xenoblade, so I got nothing. If you want to talk about stuff, you can, and then we can wrap it up with a few more questions.
Yeah, in the nature of honoring all these questions, I can,
I do want to hear your opinions on weird RPG, is the thing.
I'll at least touch a little bit on it. I think by the next time that I'm on, I will definitely have much more to talk about. But so far, I played Weird RPG. That game is literally just called Weird RPG. It's fucking weird. So,
yeah.
This is a game...
How much do you know about, the creation of it?
I know that it is made with Unity and is more or less made with, just the assets available on Unity, I believe. Yeah.
None of it is, original in terms of...
No.
In terms of, 3D models and stuff. And it's a solo dev as well.
Solo dev. It apparently it is inspired by Sekiro and Hades, and... Okay. It is a top-down, action, literally think Hades in terms of, style, but in terms of weapons, you have access to, axes, spears, dual blades, great swords, you have, God, to simplify a lot of the, smaller stuff, think about any game and the way that it processes having items and having materials for you to interact with within the last 5 years. There's a whole
it's a very standard like action RPG in that way.
Yeah, your rarity drops, your items for like minimal crafting, you have shops, like it. Don't worry too much about that. The interesting part is just like there are very peculiar things that are going on. One part is like this narrative that is starting to develop in that you kind of are just a guy in a forest. And mind you, everything about this. So this is a game by a Chinese solo dev, and the game is translated in English. It is a very rough translation.
Oh, it is totally just like a Google Translate.
Yes, big time Google Translate, and at times it's charming. It's very charming, but also like I am not giving like I'm not gonna assume that anything is gonna have actual like stake for me to learn about the mechanics of this game.
There's definitely parts where it's like you can tell someone with a bit of an editor's eye and knows English a little better went over this and was like, you know what, this would be funnier if this sounded like this. And
there's
that's
some
what
things,
I appreciate.
Some things that work a little bit better, but then it's just like full on, yes, this is English by definition, but man, the syntax you just copy and pasted. But from that, you basically have this action RPG that starts you off in sort of like a random village, and you're fighting creatures, and then you have like these teleports, platforms into different locations, and you're kind of just finding your way along stuff, and then eventually you reach like a main hub. And the implication from what I got from like an NPC in there is that like my character died and is now having to go through these various worlds in order to like have a like chance to be reborn again or something. And so, from here it's like, go to like the magic world, and it's like now you're in where I last played was that I got to the magic world, and now I'm in finish the dungeon where I had to like go through a land that was hot, and so I kept taking damage from like the heat unless I had like heat resistant armor or potions. Now I'm in the snow level that does similar, and like next time I boot it up, I'm gonna farm the material that lets me get the snow armor. It's weird, but I don't like. As I was playing it, I'm just thinking, am kind of into this.
Yeah, the interesting thing about it is like, for as stock Unity asset as a lot of these things are, and like the weird stigma that comes with it, the game itself actually plays really well.
The game is really well done.
It's like a super tight action game that actually works way more often than it doesn't.
My main nitpick is that there's an option to like auto lock onto characters, and that can sometimes trip you up.
Yeah,
but I would say toggle that off if you're in hordes. Put it on if you're against like bosses. Is definitely the way that I would probably go forward with it. But then also some of the weapons are really like interesting in that you can pick up
a little weird.
You can pick up a pauldron. I got a pauldron that is like, say your prayers to the gods and they will bestow you with opportunities to hurt your enemies. And then a bar comes up on the side of my screen that has like a little microphone thing, and it goes up as I have my microphone to the side of me. You can talk into your microphone in order to have lightning come down, and depending on like the level that you have on your like volume, you can just keep spamming lightning attacks while you're hitting enemies. So during a boss fight, I literally just put the gain up on my audio interface and just started saying shit so that I could get additional damage while I'm also trying to like focus on playing the game itself. I got a sword whose like attack is based on the quality of my graphics card. Like literally, and
it's the kind of thing too where like the better the graphics card, the worse it is.
No, I was scrolling through these weapons. I'm like, do I want to use this? And I'm like, wait. hold up, that's my, and it says I have like a AMD RX Vega. This is a computer I have from a friend, so of course I got to upgrade. But you know, it was just like, wait, holy shit, what does this game have access to be able to do some of these things? I got another sword early on that all its like additional perk is it changes like the music that's playing.
Oh, that's good. The one I saw was someone got a pair of gloves that kept playing, quote, a hit rap song.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yes. And it just like it would not stop. It is just like, it is not a rap song.
No.
It's not a hit song either. It's not, but it sure does go. And it won't stop going until you find a better piece of equipment. And let me tell you, the streamer I watched play it did not find a better piece of equipment for a really long time. It's really neat. There's a lot of very silly stuff in there. The thing I've heard is that if you play it on hard mode, you get a lot of the more like extremely silly stuff way more quickly. So it's like, I don't necessarily want to spoil some of the stuff you're gonna find, but one of the like real end game things that you need to grind for is a set called Developer's Headphones, and when you put them on, the damage that you do scales now with the volume of the game that you have it set at. So you need to turn it all the way up in order for it to do the most damage.
God.
And then also it replaces the soundtrack, but it is with an original, I believe like an original full album that the actual creator wrote. And the music is pretty good too. Like the way this game kind of delivers a whole bunch of just like extremely silly stuff is really neat. I do think it's kind of disappointing that a lot of the more like silly idiosyncratic stuff doesn't show up until much later in the game, and I wish like the way it was doled out in hard mode was dished out on like regular more so, because I immediately want to get into a game that gives me the option of that gives me the graphics card sword, you know? I don't want to deal with the other equipment that you get has a whole bunch of like interesting little quirks to it, but it's nothing like out of the realm of other action RPGs that Seth has done in the past. So it's like, you know, you're constantly finding stuff that has weird effects to it, but it doesn't get extremely weird until you're so late in the game that it doesn't like, you know, it doesn't register how weird it gets.
Yeah, no, it is definitely. It's interesting the way that kind of just buries the lead with the fact that it's all just done with Unity. I also had a fun little moment where like I went to get up and I forget how Unity is as a like game engine, and that I would like heard my fans fucking whirring in the background. And I'm just like not even 10 gigabytes, like less than 10 gigabyte game. This shit's wearing out the 30 gigs that are like in Monster Hunter, and never did I hear my PC like chug or like put effort. Power to RE engine, baby. But like God, I'm very interested to play more and see just what else is in store for me. Because I did catch like I bought it after like I caught just a glimpse of Wayne playing it on his stream, and apparently like by 4 hours in he got to the last boss.
Yeah,
and so
I watched him beat the entire game,
and so I'm just like, oh shit, I guess like it's not a yeah.
There are some translations too that are really good, like the bestiary / like the bestiary / like
the
item
Pokedex
index that you get is just called the Pokedex.
Yeah.
And it makes like it does like other similar like references like that. Like it's clearly a deliberate choice. Like at one point, one of the items you can find is just called like is just called like Fire Emblem Sword.
Oh yeah, I got the Fire Emblem Sword. I got the ghost shoes. I got like it. I think it is a very fun way that it kind of is just going like, you know, it really doesn't matter if like you're making a game with just the most basic assets and are not like trying. But if you're trying in terms of like how does the game feel, what are like the opportunities that are offered to you in play itself, you can still get something very, very fresh and interesting.
Yeah.
And I like that's a statement all on its own. And a very bold one, I would say. Like if you're interested at all, it's like $10 right now as part of its sale.
It's $10.99 normal, and right now it's 15% off for $9.34.
Yeah.
Until October 14th.
I would definitely recommend you check it out, because it is a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
There's one weapon that is actually on the... it's in the screenshots on the Steam page, so I don't want to. I wouldn't feel bad spoiling it, but I don't want to spoil it for you because I don't think you've seen it yet, and it's fucking hilarious. I'm very excited for you to get that one.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, well, let's wrap this up. Let's do the last questions here. All right, Cello Buster also sent in a question. That was, which incarnation of Ganon or Ganondorf would you most like to give you his Triforce of Power, if you know what I mean?
I don't know. There's, like, a lot of good Ganondorf's like a big cool guy, big muscular guy, like, whatever. He's mostly the same. You know who I think would actually be, like, a very generous lover is just, like, Pig Ganon, you know?
You think so?
Yeah. I think he might be like a little insecure. So he tries a little extra, you know. Give him his due. There's also Calamity Ganon, which will consume you.
Okay.
And some people might be into that.
Some people might be into that. If I gotta go with one of them, I guess Wind Waker one, because he's like the most understandable one of them. Like he's the like one that you're like, I get why you're like this, kinda. He's not just like a blind villain.
He's got some shit going on. Like, he's got some emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Tears of the Kingdom Ganon, let me jump those bones.
Those literal bones.
Oh.
Some dehydrated lovin'.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Anonymous, real quick, asks here. This isn't even an ask, this is a proclamation. Okay. Anonymous says, I think gamers shouldn't be allowed to have sex. However... Anonymous, further up, also says, gamer dick has never been more in demand. Yes or no?
Conflict in our ass.
Conflict.
Yeah. I don't necessarily know if this is conflicting, because it's like, because one of them is sort of stating their opinion that gamers should not be allowed to have sex, but that doesn't necessarily contradict what could be the supposed popularity.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think in terms of whether gamer dick has never been in more demand. How's everyone's dating lives right now, gamers?
Non-existent.
Matt?
If it's so in demand, why nobody going after me?
Yeah, why no one care me? Come on, get out, come on.
Fuck, I'm thinking about this meme. It's just like me with all the ladies my mom said I was gonna get because I'm so handsome.
Oh God. Yeah, no, we're all pretty single around these parts. So
I started up OkCupid recently.
Oh, how's it going for you?
It's sure going. It's different from the other ones.
Yeah, I kind of actually, I don't want to say I like OkCupid, because like ever since I moved down south, it's been like the least active like dating app I've used. But when I lived up in Connecticut, it was actually like the primary way that I got dates most of the time. Like there's a lot less of a barrier to entry when it comes to just like messaging someone and being like, hey, this thing on your profile is really cool, and you can even like link directly to that thing. and like just start a conversation about it, and then they can just ignore it if they want, and you'll never message them again, and that's just kind of the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Or they respond, and you like strike up a conversation, and that's on top of just like the Tinder swiping system, where you're like just where you could just swipe on each other. So like it has multiple avenues for you to like actually get yourself out there. I think that works generally pretty well. There's definitely people who will just leave an intro and say like, check out my dick. And that's like, that's not ideal, but I'm hoping every gamer who listens to this has enough sense not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, like just now I saw somebody that mentioned they were interested in the rehearsal, so I just quickly sent a message that's like, I definitely did not crash my Scion TC.
See? It's so easy to just like get a good joke in there.
See, that's the thing too. That honestly, I appreciate that this lets me, if anything else, think up something fun and just go about my day. Everything else is like, oh, you gotta wait, or you're gonna be like, Hinge tries to be a little bit better about that, but ultimately, this one is at least like, oh, as long as there's something cool about somebody, I'll like respond. But even then, it's fine. It is definitely the better experience I've had so far of all of these fucking apps.
Yeah. The experience I've been having with it is there's a good collection of people on there that I am like just plain not interested in. I have swiped left on many times, but I think they in fact swiped right on me. And because there is such a big pool, or such a tiny pool of people, they just keep showing up over and over and over again. And it's not their fault. It's just the way the site is designed. So I have now had to like go and like block them individually so I don't ever see them again. And I think that's like a really, I don't like doing that. That makes me feel like a piece of shit. It's like, I don't know. I'm just kind of not interested in this person. It's like, it's not anything against them. It's just, it's rough out there.
The streets is rough.
Dating is really hard, actually. What do you think about it? I was actually like right before this podcast, I was talking to someone on Tinder who like we were talking about Hatsune Miku of all things. And I was like, this would actually probably be like a good bit for the podcast to see like if I could, we could like strike up this conversation. Maybe my good buddies John and Matt here can help me put together a good reply. But they haven't actually replied to me. Like since my last message. So dating's hard out there. Do your best. If you're having a good time, good for you. I'm proud of you. Good job.
Let's see here. What else do we have? Okay, here's just like kind of like a relationship problem here. Anonymous says, my girlfriend and I live together. She likes decor, and through a mix of parental trauma, minor hoarding, and aggressive aesthetic apathy, I can't be bothered. How can I engage with my partner's desire to make our apartment a cute space when my brain just doesn't?
So I think that's actually like a pretty common thing with relationships. Is a lot of the time like one partner will be very focused on like decorating the space while the other's just kind of like, okay, whatever. This sort of happens pretty frequently. I tend to like I don't care. Like I'm definitely like fairly apathetic to decor, but I also recognize when there's something I like and there's something I don't like. So like if I have a partner and we're living together, I feel like I would actually be pretty vocal about the stuff that I care about and the stuff that I don't.
If anything else, at least figure out the stuff that you dislike.
Yes.
Even right here, when it comes to that discussion on hoarding, what does that feel like? What can that feel like? And legitimately bring that up in a conversation, because part of like aesthetic and decor the difficulty there is a difficulty that can come across if it does feel like, I'm hanging on to material for the sake of this like image that I'm trying to prescribe, but also, like I would say bring that up if only to at least reach something that's a little bit closer in like alignment with what you would want. And yeah, like I wouldn't say you have to be full on like interior designer. You don't have to be a property brother about this, but at least taking the time to think like, okay, if I hell, I would even say like, is there anything that you would want to have on display, or anything that you would want to include in the space as well,
or even less so like what you would want to have on display, and more like what's something you've had around for a very long time. Can you like mount it in some way? Can you just have it like displayed prominently? Is it something that's like important to you in any way? Like you don't necessarily need to keep it boxed up in your closet or something. You can just put it out there, unless it's like something that's deeply embarrassing, like maybe your katana. You don't need to put katanas out there, but like sometimes you and your partner might like katanas, and that's fine, and you can just kind of accept that. I don't know what your katana preference is, Anonymous. But if either you and your partner have a katana and you do enjoy katanas, maybe that's something worth discussing.
I would genuinely, I would say avoid the apathy, if only because that can be something that just piles up after a while. And if anything, like, be vocal if there is something that is like in your shared space and you're like, I don't really like this, or I don't really dig this. But then also be vocal about the stuff that is like, when something's cool in somebody's room, you want to point it out.
Yeah. Some people are more focused on decorating than others. And like, if you just want to give them the free reign to be like, hey, just like make it however you want to make it. It's cool by me. Like that might work. I understand if your partner actually really wants your input on that. That might not be the easiest thing to say, but it could be like, I still have a bunch of posters that I have left over from like years of living in multiple spaces, and like, an inability to throw them out when I can just easily roll them up and put a rubber band around,
on my desk, I currently have several assorted Blu-rays and manga, 2 peepees from Item Label, the fuzzy purple and the corn dog, a plush of Kemonito, the micro gorilla wrestler from CMLL. I've got some candles, a little plush of Chopper, time skip Chopper in particular. And then on my wall, I have various prints that I got from Comic-Con a few years back, and 4 separate signed prints from Tokyo Joshi Pro wrestler Maki Ito.
That's pretty good.
And 2 different set lists.
Yeah. I'm thinking what I really want to do now is like, I've kind of just had a very big collection of games, and like the last 2 places I've lived in, they've just kind of, last 3 places really, they've just kind of just been sitting in my closet, and now I'm really feeling the urge to get a big shelf and just like put all of them on display. And it's like, this is something I genuinely want to have and to like, have accessible, but also if someone comes into my room, they get to see my big stupid collection of games in like a very nice dresser or something. And that's like, or a very nice bookshelf. And that's something that is appealing to me, because it's like, it's not just these things. It's not just like me going out of my way to set up decor, but it's like, it's me taking these things that I've had forever and finally finding a place for them that represents sort of who I am as a person when you're in my space. And there's also some posters I want to get framed. Only a couple, not all of them. Like the ones I want to get framed are the original 4 Left 4 Dead posters. All the other ones can go in the trash.
I have no aesthetic ability whatsoever. oftentimes
I've been in your room before though. You put all the stuff that you like out on display, and that's what matters.
I mean, oftentimes people will tell me that the way that I set things up make no sense. So, I don't know.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, yeah.
Yeah.
It's your space. It's not theirs.
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta clean up
but
some
also,
stuff.
like...
I still have, like, a box in my room because I haven't really unpacked it because, I don't want to have to deal with all the stuff that got broken in the move still. So...
Yeah. I did get a huge beanbag chair, mainly because, one, I wanted to get consumed by the beanbag, but two, it takes up a lot of space in my room in a way that is very appealing to me.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, basically just be supportive, and that's what's most important.
We have so many questions. We gotta go.
We have too much left. We got 2 more. First one here. Anonymous asks, do you think the whole mommy fetish thing is a new thing brought upon by certain societal variables, or have people always been hot by moms and just didn't talk about it? I mean,
bro,
let me tell you about a man named Sigmund Freud.
Look, I'm just gonna answer this by just saying I think the way that social media exists, people are just more open about what they're into these days. I think that's the long and short of it.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's
so
all
true.
that I want, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. And also, this has sort of been like a continual thing. I think part of it is definitely sort of like this idea of the mother as a forbidden object in some cycles, which you could argue is misogynistic to an extent, but also it's like the frame of reference that you go about it, especially at the way that overall, it's like the way that you look at like a single dad and it's like the idea that someone could be a caretaker alongside this perception of like desirability. I feel like that is a very important part to this whole thing. Like people start saying like mommy, sorry, about people that don't even have kids. Like that's whatever. Like you're still like being controlled by the fact that you watched Dexter's Lab and Fairly Odd Parents as a kid and you thought the moms in there were hot because they knew how to draw hips in a specific way. But outside of that, I think there's definitely just been a long-standing like appeal to an extent. Like I'm also thinking about, like the whole Mrs. Robinson thing, Stifler's mom in like American Pie. Like,
yeah, this is nothing new.
Yes, the idea of a woman who's not only older, but then also knowledgeable, probably much more knowledgeable about sex than you. And the idea that you're not only still like given that like care, like, and sort of like relationship in that angle, but also there is a level of just intimacy in a way that is not trying to impress or not trying to have to like be in that same sense of like competition. This is the most lucid I've been about actual sexual discourse in this fucking podcast.
No, I respect it. This is really good. Like the things I'm about to say are like way less well thought out. It's like a MILF as a term existed as early as I can remember, like since I was fucking in high school.
Oh yeah,
and that was like, and I'm in my 30s, so that was a long time ago. But also like moms or just like older women in general as a sexual focus is way healthier than the alternative, which is like, how often like porn or larger culture tends to frame like the younger, the sexier,
Literally the reality of Leonardo DiCaprio's dating life. And, as we already discussed, one Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, boy. Ugh.
Yeah, no, if there are two camps, one of which the gross fascination of someone being at the, like, onset of sexual maturity, and then the other of, like, this focus on a long-standing sexual maturity to the point where, like, there's often a, like, argument of whether or not there's still viability. Like, God, for whatever reason, I'm also just thinking about the fact that for just, like, the longest time, I think people just assumed, like, oh, old people never fuck. And then you start to hear more news about the rates of, like, STIs in retirement homes, and you realize that is not the case.
Oh, they love to.
They love to.
What else are they gonna do?
No, exactly.
Watch Murder, She Wrote?
But I think it's, like, the expiration of, like, sexuality in terms of, like, sexual interest as you age. I think this at least fights part of it. Also, it's ridiculous to try and be like, oh, I like the older women. And it's like someone in like their 30s or like early 40s or whatever. Like, shut up. You're going to be 30 and 40 someday, and you're not going to know how to react about that news. Anyway, like, it's been long-standing. And yeah, like, I personally as well, straight up, because of the fact that I'm a 6'2", large and like very mature looking individual.
Large boys, let's go.
I actively gravitate.
Big boy season coming up.
Big boy season.
This is our time.
I actively gravitate towards people who are older than me because I feel more comfortable if the case is that they look younger than me. My first relationship was with someone that was literally a foot like shorter than me, but was also a year older than me. And so that personally felt like it offset this like thing where it's like, I don't feel weird about this. I look like I've been looking 25 since I was like fucking 16. You know what I mean? And so to immediately date in that pool, I'm kind of just like, oh gosh, I don't know. But for me, at least, this rationalization of, okay, you know, I at least look like I make sense around someone that is older than me. And then also naturally, I just end up being around people who are at least like, you know, in their 30s, maybe even a full 10 years older than me and whatever. And ultimately, once you pass 25, those differences shorten out. Like, so long as there's still frames of reference for the two of you, like, age truly isn't a number. That said, like, if you're dating someone who has like exclusively dated people that are maybe around your age range, again, Mr. DiCaprio, that's kind of a flag for something. But no, like, it's silly sometimes. The internet likes to make things silly, but like, Scott, you're right, I genuinely appreciate more people going like, oh my god, mommy, like, look at her, than the alternative, or like what I see in the other parts of the internet that I don't associate with.
One of my favorite, like, more recent Power Up Comics jokes is that Shadow's new roommate, Blaze, only exclusively jerks it to MILF porn. because everything else, you run the risk of maybe the person you're watching potentially being underage. And it's like, this is like a weirdly strong indictment of the porn industry from this ironic gamer comic. But also, it's so funny how much this dude just loves MILFs.
Shout out Lisa Ann.
Shout out, I guess. I don't know who that is. Do I ask or no?
Oh, you know.
All right, last question here. And I feel like this is a sniper rifle trained at me.
It is 100%. It is here to assassinate you directly.
All right. Anonymous asks, what is the hottest Yu-Gi-Oh card? Well, folks, there's an entire pyro type of card, so that's
okay.
Fuck off! Get out of here! Boo this man! And it's Harpy Trio.
The Harpies? I mean, there's a lot of Harpies. There's other Harpies.
There are kind of a lot of babes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the thing. Like, you wanna just say the Dark Magician Girl, but it's not quite so easy.
It's boring. That's a boring answer. Like, Dark Magician Girl's hot. Don't get it twisted.
It's boring. Okay,
it's boring.
No. You don't go with the classics just because you're into a couple more like deep cuts. Okay, I see how it is. Come on.
Listen, Silent Magician is the same flavor, but she's a little hotter.
Come on.
I'm just saying. Anyway, I mean, I'm.
Oh,
look.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Look, I mean, I'm just gonna stand with my answer where I got the girls that I run in my zombie deck. You know, you got vampire suckers. She's my girl. Like, she's like, if there was gonna be like, if I was in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime and I had like a monster that was like, you know, like my dark magician or whatever, it would probably be vampire sucker, because I'd be like, you know, she's there for me through thick and thin. She helps me every time Doom King Balladrock comes back from the graveyard. I draw a card. Like, come on. That's just good. I mean, it would also be Doom King Balladrock. Like they are like Dark Magician and like Blackluster Soldier kind of shit. Like, you know, like they're my ride or dies though. I like, those are my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I like, yeah, and I mean, there's Necro Banshee. She's kind of cute too. She's a little plain. She's just kind of sitting there, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I have my ride or die monsters, Meizuki and Gozuki. Also, you know, I'm just listing my zombie deck basically. But I mean, yeah, of the girls in that deck, it's Vampire Sucker. She's what I go for every time. You know, she's the Link 2 to end all Link 2s for zombie types.
I don't want to put myself too much on blast here, but I will say, back in the day, when I still played, when I was a teen,
mm-hmm.
I did like the Injection Fairy Lily. I did have a crush on her.
Understandable.
And now I will never speak again.
What was that one freak? Oh, do I see? This the Dark Magician of Chaos. Someone definitely had like something going for Dark Magician of Chaos.
100%, yeah. Totally true. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to speak, but no, you're correct.
No, I'm looking at these, I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, like the ones that are more like Bishonen shit are definitely like what was the fusion between what is it, Dark Magician and Buster Blader? There's a Buster Blader fusion that I remember the like art for, and it like looked pretty baller. It was like a side profile.
I'm trying to think what that one is called. A Dark Magician Knight? No. I'm looking at the list of Dark Magician. Dark Magician the Dragon Knight is the one where it's just Dark Magician that's on a dragon. That's not it.
I could just be talking out my ass, but
you're not.
Or am I thinking about the Blackluster Soldier?
I mean, there's the Dark Paladin. That is, yeah, that's Dark Magician and Buster Blader. Yeah, Dark Paladin.
Oh, I am just thinking about Blackluster Soldier itself.
Okay. Blackluster Soldier, Blackluster Soldier's got a look to him.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, maybe someone's into, what's his name? Red Eyes Dark Dragoon.
Maybe. So, I actually have a question.
Yes.
All right. So, that guy that matched his fucking to Seabot.
Okay.
Is there a video game OST song that could have been a better choice? And no, you cannot use the 3 Donkey Kong Country songs that are already fuck jams. No Aquatic Ambience.
Okay.
No Sagebrush Symphony. No Forest Interlude.
So, do you mean like actually good, or do you mean like that are as stupid as the Seabat song?
I mean, like if you were in conversation with this guy and he said like, you know what, when I tried to do this is the song that I used to try and like get myself in momentum. What is a video game OST song that you think would probably at least make a little more sense than Seabot?
I mean, like most of the Valhalla soundtrack.
All right.
And I will also say, you know, it was a meme with that the Minnesota Fats Pool Legend thing, but that song from Digital Devil Saga is absolutely a fuck jam. It's like I have to look up the exact name of it.
Oh, what, the level up screen or
no? Digital Devil Saga 1 OST. I gotta look up the fucking name of this shit.
OST.
It's Muladhara. It is a fuck jam. I'm gonna post it in here. You can hear it.
Scott, you thinking over it?
I'm not thinking. I don't know.
I'm tagging you back in.
You tagging me in? The question is what songs do you have to have?
Video game
The
future sex sounds that aren't
New games.
C-bot.
It's just going to be the Ornstein and Smo theme for me.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
It's good. Hold on. Let me. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, the final boss from Dark Souls 1, because that's just that's just honesty.
Because that makes you blast rope already.
Give me this bad boy. Come on.
No, I was just gonna say because it's depressing. I want to be honest.
Fucking, your girl enters the room and you have the life bar slowly come up underneath.
Oh, there's so many parts. You can probably bust when it go do 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 do, like right there. Perfect.
All right. Is that it? Do we have anything else?
I'm done.
That's what my girl keep asking me.
All right.
I hope it's a smooth edit.
Me too. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for listening to yet another 69.6, or yet another 69 episode. This is the 6th one. You don't got to worry about us doing this for another 69 episodes. So you're safe for a while. Thank you so much for listening, though. If you want to support us, you can go to our website, videogamechoo-choo, like a train, CHOOCHOO.com. You can check out all of the stuff that we post on there. We have our Twitter at VGCC. We have our Tumblr, videogamechoo-choo.tumblr.com, and you can send questions if you just put a /ask at the end of that. No more horny ones for a while. None of that. We are chaste for now. Facebook.com/videogamechoo-choo, YouTube.com/videogamechoo-choo, and Twitch.tv/VGCC. Scott, are you doing any streams in the coming days?
That would be fun. I really need to. I'm trying to get into a solid, like, at least once every 2 week cycle. I kind of want to play Kenshi. I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun to make some weird freaks and then have them all follow me around in the desert, but we'll see.
Sure.
And because it's October, you might watch out, because there might be a Monster Hunter MASH.
Ooh. There you go.
Undecided, but we'll figure that out.
We have our Patreon, patreon.com/VGCC. Just give us $3 a month, and it'll give you access to our podcasts early, and we're still trying to figure out what else we want to do. You know how it is. It's fucked up out there. We're doing stuff, though. Come hang out with us in the GameZone.zone. That is our Discord server. You type that into your web browser, and it'll bring you straight there. You can keep track of all the stuff that we're doing. And thank you to Melt Channel/Magic Circuit for our theme song Crush off of the album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to their stuff, it's meltchannel.bandcamp.com or magic-circuit.bandcamp.com. It was Bandcamp Friday. It's not anymore. I'm sorry, everyone. But next month, do that, and then you can give them money. There you go.
It will be someday.
It will happen again. It's once a month, so it will happen again. Scott, where can people find you?
I'm FKA Socks on Twitter. And you know what? I do, in fact, have a brand new podcast that you can check out if you'd like. The first episode of America's Next Top Podcast Co-Host is out now on all of your favorite podcatchers. It is a show where I am trying to find America's Next Top Podcast Co-Host. It's fun. I'm inviting my friends on. We have a forum on our Twitter right now, which is AntPick Pod. That's ANTPCH Pod, where you can apply to be the America's Next Top Podcast co-host. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/ANTPCH. Right now, which has a premium episode up. We're thinking of doing another one, but also all of our other episodes that we've recorded are up there early right now. So you can listen to us talk to my buddy Liam, who did in fact move into a camper. So that's nice. He now has something of a bed, which is cool. I also talked with Trevor Strunk, Hagelbun on Twitter, and we use our preeminent gamer co-host, and that episode is truly unhinged. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out live for everyone on the 17th. Until then, you have to pay me $3 a month, and you'll be able to listen to it. I also did an episode with the hosts of Hodcast SD, which is also equally deranged. And another one that's coming up for patrons on the 10th is an episode with my buddy Abby Denton. Also, very, very, very sick stuff. I hope you listen. I hope you enjoy when they come out. It's been an extremely fun podcast to do so far. We're recording another one tomorrow. Very excited. Come check it out. Come listen. See if you like it.
All right. Maverick, how about yourself?
You can find me on Twitter over at Mavsplainia. That's at MAVSPLANIA. Bro, I'm just hanging out.
And you can find me at JOHN_MICHONSKI on Twitter, and that's it. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We will be back next week with another episode of the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. Have a good one.
Chugga chugga.